That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective? Okay, well, yeah, I guess I didn't press that one yet. Something didn't happen at the police department too. Yeah, well, we already went over that. So that was pointless to press that. Yeah, we already know. Or why didn't you ask? Yeah, but why haven't we? That's a good question. Why haven't we heard about the other death? Like, you'd think that would be known as well. As a detective, like, people would be up in arms about it. So, who was it? What was his name? Yes. Another detective was killed at the police department at the same time. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Archie? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Who? But there's still a lot of money. Yeah, little bit. Who? Well, tell me the name of the guy who died and who you think did it. Good one, this kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. How about no? How about tell me all the necessary information, you cock-gargling quack? I don't know what I just said. Quack? What's it? Is that like a quack? Where the victim was found. How the victim was killed. Well, we know when. And I feel like we know where. Let's go with how. How was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. I had a feeling. Yeah, it was the same cause of death as Goodman. That's the spirit. We're cooking now. I feel like you're just enjoying this. I feel like you set all this up as a game because you're just having fun. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What? The person killed at the detective's office was Detective Goodman. He died in 2 places at once. Who knew? We're in the Twilight Zone. Or maybe it's his brother, John Goodman. It's also the second time I've said that. I'm running out of... Not only am I running out of voices, I'm running out of jokes. It wasn't even a joke. I'm also running out of words, considering I called him a quack. Whatever that is. Can you please tell me all the similarities? Can you tell me everything, please? Yep. No, it's not funny. It's ridiculous. It's not funny at all. Low. This is just my gut feeling. Uh-huh. Please, tell me more, like, does he have a car? Anyway, you must! How can you say there's no connection, you dumb fuck? How? Because oh. I can't just say anything I please, righto, you understand? I don't. Try to understand, righto. Don't you start with me. You don't have permission. Yeah. Well, if you can prove there is a connection, I think it's pretty clear. Like everything. And apparently even more that you haven't told me. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's not. And that knife. I don't know what's going on, but it's not a coincidence, I know that. We already checked the knife out. I checked the knife out plenty. There's really... Autopsy? No. I was gonna say, because it says died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. I was gonna say, like, what if Goodman was stabbed at the detective's office, then went to the prosecutor's office where he died, but they seem to be saying that there are 2 dead people. So, that's not the case. He said examine the knife, but I've already done that. 512. What in the world is going on? And what can I do about any of it? The shoe. That could explain the blood on the shoe. The shoe? Because if there was another crime elsewhere, that's where he would have got the blood on his shoe. But if the crime was at the same time, then how does that work? Okay, the only thing I could think of... I just sneezed, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm all stuffy now. Only thing I could think of was to come back and get these options again. So I said, how was the victim killed? So we'll just start at the top this time, where they were found. Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. Why not? I can say the crime took place in the evidence room of the police department. Okay. Where the knife was stolen from. Which was then found at the other crime scene. So if there wasn't already a clear connection, there is now. Yeah, the knife was stolen from the evidence room. And then found at the other crime scene. So boom. Yeah. We absolutely did. And for once I'm actually on board and I know what it is. Usually when Phoenix has his like aha moment, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm with you, buddy. Of course, that was not the big aha at the end of the case, which surely I will have no idea about. I could press this one. The knife was evidence. The time of crime. Or this one. The one that says that they're not linked. Because they are. Did I already press that one? I think I did, so I think I'll just go ahead and present the knife. They are connected by this. Oh, when he says something that vague, it's usually wrong. Shit. Damn it. They are, though. Suck a dick. I don't want points with the judge. The judge can fuck off. Alright, I'll press it then. Or I'll go present it on the other one. The defense's position is simply this. The connection between those two cases has already been proven. Okay, I just needed to press it. I figured presenting the evidence that is the connection would be the better option. But fine, game. Have it your way. 0 out of 10. How dare you make me press instead of present? That's traumatizing to me. Connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. Well, really, it's the knife, but the place too. So yeah, the knife that you're currently talking about and presenting, I did present that. I just want to throw that out there, game. From the police department's evidence room. Not to mention, the victim had written down the numbers on the knife's evidence tag. He sure did. We also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. I don't see how it's possible that these two things could be connected like this but have happened at the same time. So I feel like there's some kind of time discrepancy here. Someone's wrong about the time. We've got the time wrong for one of these situations. There was a clock or a security camera or something that was wrong. Tying back to the very first case of the game. Coming full circle. That would be fun. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. Stop. Would you stop with that? Why are we just letting him stand there and doing that? Somebody make him... Oh, Jesus. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Maybe you should get new men. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information? Unofficially? Hello? Sure, why not? This dude is ADHD out the ass. This guy's, he can't pay attention. He dozes off, doesn't doze off, he like fucking, he just drifts off and goes into his own little world. Why? Fine, I really want to know that part, but tell me everything else. Who's the suspect? Yeah, sure. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get whatever. I mean, I guess I kind of wanted to know who the suspect was, but if we're starting with these, I guess I can ask all three, so I'll just start at the top. Okay, well, what division was the victim stationed in? Oh, you want to know that, do you? Do you? Uh-huh. Criminal Affairs, Division 1, the detectives responsible for homicide cases. Was that the same one as Goodman? Apparently. Oh, as Gumshoe. Where was Goodman? Okay, yeah, so, yeah, him too. Could be, but it was the same time. Maybe. So, I don't know what the hell's happening. This is the case out of all of them so far where I am just the most. I have no idea. I really have no possible idea what it could be. There's so many possibilities. Yeah, I mean, we've already done that. I kind of want to press the other stuff now. Alright, you probably could just take me back to those three options and let me learn the other ones, because you know I am going to want to learn all three. I have to go through all the dialogue again to get back to the other ones, and one of them is probably right, and that will advance the case further, but all three of them are perfectly valid, and I want to know all three of them just to get information about the case, and I'd kind of like to ask gender, but I'll ask the ID number because that's probably more important, I guess. Why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. I won't? I mean, couldn't I look it up later or something? We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is... Speak! Okay. 5842189. 5842189. I'm sure I don't have to remember that, but still, 5842189. No, Judge, 5842189. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? 5842189. That tells... Now we're at the part where Phoenix knows something that I don't know. I don't know what it tells me, but it sure is something. Meeting? 5842189, is that it? But what does this mean? Shit. So again, he just lies. See, that's the thing. Sometimes you have to make Phoenix lie. And, yeah. And it's like, oh, shit. Do I say that I know it? I guess he knows it, but even he doesn't. Let's see what the defense has to say. And then he just guesses. It was the same thing with the gunshot thing. The second bullet. Oh, it hit the murderer. That was just a random guess from him, you know? That just happens sometimes. But I've gotten more used to it. It tells me... Well, what's Goodman's ID number? Hold the fuck up. Are you kidding me? 5842189! Hold on now. I said before that, like, it was Goodman killed at both, or stabbed at both. That's Goodman's ID. What? Like, this case is... Case 4 was, like... So far, so this case hasn't gotten very far in. Case 4 is better just because of all, like, the cool backstory and all the character stuff with Edgeworth and everything, and it was very complex on its own, but there is just so much to this case, and I have never been more confused in my entire life. You really shouldn't be, because I still don't know what any of it means. It's actually more confusing. Shut up. Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Apparently not, though. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? Yes, it's my police ID number. They've gone out of their way to make the judge an unlikable idiot, right? Like, I hate him. I hate him. I'm not wavering on this. I hate him. Like, Gumshoe's a doofus, but he's become a likable doofus. The judge is just an idiot piece of shit. Shame on you, Righto. Personnel IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And everybody's like, what the fuck does that mean? You know what, Judge? For the first time, I cannot really blame you for not knowing what's up, because I don't know either. Wait! That ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 8... No, oh, dear God. Well, never mind. Fuck you. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. No, you can't object. It's literally... There's fact. There's no objections. I don't know, but there's nothing to object to. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, it was a clone of Detective Goodman, and he was killed. Both him and the clone were killed at the same time to keep the evidence that we have invented cloning top secret. That's probably what it is. I don't think anybody can think anything about it because it doesn't make any sense. Really? Yeah, I know. He's both victims. Apparently not. Or maybe yes? I don't know. Unless somebody else, like, took on his identity, like, fully, and got their appearance changed, dental records, like, completely turned into him. I know, but it seems to be what's happening. Apparently, yes. I truly have no idea. All I know is ever since I sneezed, my nose has been running and I've been stuffy, so I kind of hope this trial ends soon because this is really annoying me. I was perfectly fine, and then I just sneezed one time, and that just blew all of my fucking sinuses apart. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. I feel like that might be the case, honestly. Oh yeah, we just actually got the number wrong. Sorry for the confusion. What? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? Well... What if... I guess they messed up and Detective Goodman is not the one who was killed at the parking lot. He was the one killed in the detective's office. The one killed at the prosecutor's lot must have been somebody else. But we found Goodman's ID there. Why would his ID have been there? But we didn't really see the person. We saw it from behind, which I pointed out. It might have been somebody else. Yeah, fucking Meekins. Yeah. Well, he's the weird guy. One of them. Yeah, that one.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises?
Yeah, we already went over that. I don't need to do the voice again. But he dismissed him. That's right. He did not look at the report. So Edgeworth actually did fuck up. That's right. So that's what the oversight was. Edgeworth fucked it up. It didn't. It does, but they didn't realize it at the time. Yeah. And you, Edgeworth, you, I guess he was just upset at the King of Prosecutors thing and just worried about Lana Skye and everything. He wasn't thinking straight, and he messed up. Why are you assuming that guy is an idiot? Like, he didn't even do anything wrong. What? Excuse me? Well then, just call him fucking retarded. Oh, Jesus. He's just a nice, young, innocent cop, maybe. I don't know. No need to insult the guy. If you're gonna insult anybody, insult the judge. But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I... Stop doing that! Speak! Hello! Jesus. No such luck this time, Worthy, or should I say unworthy? What? How dare you call me unworthy? Now that was the second rule of evidence law, huh? Well, Mr. Wright? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. New evidence may only be submitted if it concerns the case on trial. And how is this relevant? Normally you submit a list of evidence to be used in the court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. I guess that's accurate. The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No need to thank me, I'll be here all week. No! Yes. What does any of it mean? I don't have a fucking clue. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. Everyone here is more confused than they were when they entered, but that's fine. After all, you were in the defendant's chair just last year. So was I. So was Maya. So was just about everybody. Yeah, you did fuck up, though. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. We're gonna have to take back that king title. You are now only the Prince of Prosecutors, which is not nearly as good, even though it's an alliteration, so it sounds pretty cool. It's way worse. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. We will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. I think there's been plenty of errors in this goddamn court, you piece of shit. I think everything you and anybody else in this room ever says is an error. But I guess I won't bring that up. Will this be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Alright. Very well, court is adjourned. And we've learned nothing. I am more confused. By a lot. It's very interesting, though. I have no idea what's happening. That's gonna be the end of that. I don't really know how to split these videos up. I might have to make them like a little longer than 20 minutes each. Or I'll make them 20 minutes each and then put this at the beginning of another video that will continue into the next investigation. And then if that's the case, then you'll know it right now. But I don't know. If not, then this is the end of the video. So thanks for watching. Bye.